Bulls had like almost a 25-point lead in like the third quarter. Then the Knicks ended on a 17-0 run. Bulls win, thankfully, 124 to 123. One thing that stood out is finally he had the lineup of Zach LaVine, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, Patrick Williams, and Vooch ending the game. So no Josh Giddey ending the game. All starters but Josh Giddey played 30 minutes. I mean, Josh Giddey played like 28 minutes. Had 5 points, I think 6 assists, 5 rebounds, something like that. But I have a good feeling that I think eventually Ayo might be the starting 2 guard or like Kobe might be the point, and then Dosunmu, Ayo the 2, and then I think Giddey might come off the bench. Might get the same minutes, but it's just alluding to there. We have the first #1 pace team against the 30th, which would be the New York Knicks. At first, I was going to make this video saying the Bulls blew it again. They're not a good team. But instead, it's going to be probably saying the New York Knicks, what's going on, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned when you have Matt Ryan coming off your bench. That tells you how deep it's not. OG Anunoby is a good three-point shooter. But as a Knicks fans, ask yourself this. Do you expect him to take 12 to 10 threes a game and make half of them? Is he that good of a three-point shooter? Same thing with Josh Hart. And same thing with no rim protection. I like Karl-Anthony Towns, a perfect pick-and-roll partner for Jalen Brunson. Can score the bucket, 3 points, even get you in the paint and the post. And Vooch, they were going back and forth. 46 points, that's crazy. But you need Mitchell Robinson back desperately. Like, you need this guy in your lineup to help give you 15, 20 minutes of rim protection. Because that paint for both sides of the Bulls and the Knicks was wide open. Vooch, having probably one of his best years since the Orlando Magic days. So that trade value is just going up, because the positive thing about this game, since especially at the Bulls won, it shows that Zach LaVine can play team basketball. He had 31 points. At one point, he was 7 for 9 before the second half. And you had Kobe, who almost had 20. Vooch, who almost has 20. So a team could take Zach LaVine. He could be a catch-and-shoot three-point shooter, because he's, like I said, he's a 50, 40, 80 guy, rather, if you hate him or not. It's just a contract and his defense at times that make it look like he's not worth it. But a team can use a player like that. He's a bucket. He's averaging like 23 points with 2 guys on the team averaging 20 points. The Bulls have 3 20-point scorers. So even when DeMar left, the scoring's not the problem. Defense and big men is the problem for the Chicago Bulls. Knicks, I just think that Julius Randle getting traded was fine. But the DiVincenzo getting traded, to me, was not fine. You need him badly, because having him and McBride off the bench is actually a solid bench. But I just see a lot of, like, isolation ball, because OG and Mikal Bridges, they can get buckets, right? But can these guys create their own shots every single play? Can these guys get other guys open? Because they're, like I keep saying, they're almost a similar player. Like, they're 3-and-D guys, but like 18-point, 20-point 3-and-D guys that are getting paid $200 million, as in Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. But it's still early. I still think the Knicks are a threat. I just don't know if they can go to the conference finals with that bench. They clearly have to make a mid-season trade or at the trade deadline, because Mitchell Robinson hurt every damn year, and he was not important the other years until this year. And they got to get some type of help in that bench. As far as the Bulls, 5-7, I'm happy with 5-7. I'm happy that they could score. I'm happy that fucking Billy Donovan realized that he should have Patrick Williams and Ayo to finish the game. Thank you for doing that. I applaud you. And it's good that Jalen Smith was back, because after that, we don't have no big guy, really. Couple minutes for Buzelis. I like that he's getting a little bit more minutes. A little bit for Julian Phillips. And I like Darian Terry. I'm cool with the 10, 15 minutes per game. He hustles. He gets assists. He hustles on defense. I'm trying to think what else I saw. If I'm a Knicks fan, I'm just worried, man. Like, I just don't like the ball movement with the New York Knicks offense. I just don't. Like, you're 30th overall in pace. It's crazy, too, how the Bulls just got rid of DeMar DeRozan and you're, like, first in pace. Are they moving too fast, baby? But just real quick, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.